Think about a brewery in which you can be a part owner. You help decide the direction of the brewery, you decide what gets brewed. That's the essence of what being a member owner of Flying Bike Cooperative Brewery is all about. The idea of what we wanted out of a true community brewery fit perfectly with the cooperative principles. Simply put, a cooperative is an organization that is owned, controlled, and operated by its members.
My thoughts about a co-op model for a brewery are that it's just the best way, I think, to have really any local business. It's so rooted in the community, which for me is really important. You know, it's member owned, members get to have a say in what we're doing and how we do it. It brings communities together, and also it makes it so that you can always control where it's going, and it'll be something that the community benefits from in the long term.
The most exciting aspect of Flying Bike is member-driven beer. Because you are a part owner of the brewery, you get to help decide what gets brewed. You get to participate in either home brewing or by voting in homebrew competitions that determine what recipes end up becoming Flying Bike beers.
So one of the things that's really important to Flying Bike is member-driven beer. And to me, as a non-brewer, that mostly means being able to participate at the competitions, trying all the different beers that members have submitted and, deciding what we like and having a vote in what ends up, being one of the beers that Flying Bike is going to be making. And then those same beers are going to be what's available for us to show up and drink.
I've brewed a beer for the last 4, because there was the Stout, the Pale Ale, the Best of Show, and then the Cascadian Dark. The best part for me was actually getting to go to the judging and just hanging out with everybody and getting to taste all the different beers. You have all these great homebrewers, and Seattle has plenty of great homebrewers coming together and all submitting, and you know that even if your beer doesn't win, the beer that does win is going to be awesome.
So the first brewing competition that I went to was the CDA competition last September. But it was really cool. We just got little tastes of all the different CDAs that members had brewed, and it was a neat opportunity to taste all the different, just the range that you can get within a certain style of beer, and then voting on it was cool, and knowing that you were helping affect the future of what was going to be offered in the brewery.
I was very excited when I found out I won the CDA competition. I've been really proud of this beer, and when CDA came up, that's kind of my personal favorite style. I've been working on this recipe for a while. When it came up, I was pretty excited to give it a shot.
I was at the CDA Brew Day with Counterbalance Brewing and Tony, and Tony was so excited, and it was so awesome to see a home brewer who clearly was on cloud 9 and a member of the co-op who was just absolutely thrilled at the experience.
I went down and talked to Frank, their head brewer down there, ahead of time to plan it out, and he was really great about going over the recipe and making sure we were doing things the way that I would want it done. Going through the process with him of making the plan and scaling it up to over 800 pounds of grain was just kind of surreal, really. Of course, the best part was being able to go brew it on the big scale, and seeing kegs of it come out will be pretty cool. But I think the best part for me is really just that people chose it. There were 19 beers that day, I think, and people took the time to go down and try them and make their decision. I think that's pretty amazing, and that they chose mine makes it even better.
My experience building this brewery from scratch has gone from the business planning aspect, the lease signing, all the way through to where we are now, which is the construction phase. And it's been really exciting to get to know those different aspects of starting up a small business.
One of the things I really like is that I've been able to be part of the build-out process, see how things progress. I first started helping in the space. It was sort of very industrial and, no color, and you sort of see how decisions are made and how the layout progresses, and now we have paint on the walls, and it's really starting to transform the space.
I felt like there was a lot of trust, that people just, put a tool in my hand and said, hey, go get to work. They didn't really worry if I was going to mess up, or it felt like you were just kind of part of the organization just by showing up. You don't really get that anyplace else, any business that you go to. Everywhere else, you're just a customer. Here, you're a member of the team.
Another unique and exciting aspect of Flying Bike is member access to the brewmaster. On brew days, members might have the opportunity to come and help the brewmaster, work alongside them, or learn from them. This gives homebrewers who have never had access to a commercial brewery the ability to learn how beer is brewed on a commercial scale.
I I think a lot of the people that have joined did it because they kind of wish that they could own their own brewery. You know, it's something you're just like, oh, I could just quit my job and start a brewery. But you look into it and you're like, how could you ever? So having the ability to maybe just get involved in smaller ways, and one of those is the brewing process. So I'm a home brewer and I know how it works on a really small scale, but how fun would it be to drink a beer that you kind of helped build, you know? And I don't know all the ins and outs of being a professional brewer, so learning from that person, you know, just being involved as they're brewing, and you're there like helping to carry the bags of grain or whatever it is, and it would be really fun, and I'd be proud. Flying Bike is more than just a brewery, it's also a community. So part of that is member-only events. We do all sorts of tasting events. We also have soft opening events. So other breweries in the area, they know we've got a dedicated member base that really appreciates what they're doing, and so they'll bring us in before they're open to the public, so that they can, you know, learn how to use their point of sale systems, learn the flow inside of their brewery, so that they can really kind of help deal with larger crowds, and we get to be a part of that. So we get exclusive access to breweries before anyone else does.
There is no better time to become a member of Flying Bike Cooperative Brewery. Our brewery is made up of a diverse group of people who love great beer. They want to be a part of the brewery and believe in the cooperative model. My name is Kevin Badger, member number 70 and president of Flying Bike Cooperative Brewery.
My name is Melissa Curson, member number 417, board member of Flying Bike Cooperative Brewery.
My name is Tristan Griffith. I'm member 492.
I joined Flying Bike Cooperative Brewery because I think that one of the great things about Seattle is the craft beer scene, and I would love to be a part of it.
And I joined Flying Bike because I love learning about beer and drinking beer.
I joined Flying Bike because I want to make good beer with other people who want to make good beer.
And I joined Flying Bike because I believe in member-driven beer.
Whatever your reason for joining Flying Bike Cooperative Brewery, just know that you're helping to redefine what a brewery in this nation can be. For more information on our co-op or how to become a member owner of the co-op, please check out flyingbike.coop.